Hey, it's Steve Barcelo, Cryptozoology, Paranormal Museum, out at Medoc Mountain State Park. We've gotten some pretty crazy flare hits out here. There was a squirrel across the trail. And I'm just gonna come revisit some of the spots. It's daytime. I'm hearing plenty of animals and birds and bugs, like I saw just a squirrel just ran across the trail. But we're planning on coming back out. It's just been so hot, so buggy. I'm covered in bug spray, off or cut or whatever the heck I used. And I'm on antibiotics for a tick bite on my back, which has got a bullseye about yay big, which I didn't even realize was there. So I got to be careful about that. I just got to hope I don't get any tick-borne disease from it. Just hopefully these things will knock it out. This is really grown in. Now these flare hits that we got were before the foliage really grew back in. Now, believe it or not, the flare scopes have been giving us a hard time, which is not unusual. They're having issues with them communicating with the PCs, especially Windows 10. So one of my older laptops crapped out, and of course the flare would apparently speak to it. I guess it wasn't doing a very good job, but when last winter, I had it delete the memory on the flare, so we'd have, the memory's not huge on there, had plenty of room. We got some stuff, and I was having a real difficult time getting it to talk to the new laptop. I mean, just wouldn't even see it, not even as a jump drive or anything. So after going through the whole hassle, and George helped me out, who's a IT guy, we reinstalled the BIOS drivers and re-updated everything, then went into HP's site for their specific drivers, and finally, all of a sudden it starts seeing it again. So, now the weird thing is, all of a sudden I'm seeing all these images from previous, so apparently it never really deleted them. All I think it did was tell the other computer, don't recognize these, or don't even, ignore them. So I ended up finding images that I didn't realize I had. I thought I had at the time. Now this is the thing that we saw moving along the top of the bluff on, what the heck is it, Bluff Loop behind the campsite. And this, we had everyone out there, cows playing the flute, and Rich from the Daily Herald was there. I mean, we had quite a crowd, and I got this thing moving across. And the original images I posted, you could see like a head, a torso, it was kind of behind a tree. And I thought I had a better shot, but I didn't see it on there, so I figured it was just, these things are not sports cameras, so it is what it is. And now I go back months later, trying to get to communicate with this new computer, and here are these images I didn't even realize I had. So you're going to see a couple of new, very clear, impressive shots that we got, which we didn't even realize we had, which is kind of sucks that, it's great that we have it, and it kind of sucks that we're finding it after the fact. Would have been nice to know right away what we got. Now it's a big, bulky, bipedal creature, kind of your very typical Bigfoot sort of stance. But you gotta remember, we watched this thing move along, so we had multiple shots. So it's just kind of crazy. There's a new scope we want to look at, but I'm having a hard time getting the people from this company to return my calls, which is not impressive. I haven't even bought the equipment yet and been blowing us off. But it talks to your phone via Bluetooth, which would be huge out in the field. We can see what we've got instead of looking through this monocular. And it allows you to zoom. It'd be digital, but at least you'd be able to look at what you have to get a better judge instead of seeing this little, in my case, I like white hot, this little white hot image there. But that's kind of what we're dealing with. Technical stuff along with everything else. See, now I just went down this trail and it's dead quiet. That's crazy. I gotta keep on a lookout for snakes. There's been tons of snakes out. I think I've got enough pesticide on me to kill any bug that lands on me. You can see they've been refreshing these trails. Some flies going past me the size of B-52 bombers. At least they're not landing on me. Hence the goofy hat, bald head. Keep them off my bald head. They love me. But anyway, so if you see these images, I know it's going to look strange that we're posting something that's months old, but that was the issue. Hopefully we've got it squared away. I got to pick up another laptop just for my own. The one we're using now is the one for the museum. And I'm going to pick up another one just for myself. I just need, all my computers are old. The one I'm using for like my regular garbage, just shopping and things, is Windows 7, believe it or not. But it still runs. It takes forever to boot up. It's slow. But once it gets going, it's usable. So I'm going to save all that stuff, pull all that off onto an external hard drive. And I'll have another Windows 10 machine that I have to reload all the drivers, so I'll just talk to the equipment I have. But anyway, I'm just going to try to squeeze that image in here, or make it the thumbnail at least, so you guys can see it, and put your remarks in there. And you got to remember, there's a series of these. This is the best of the ones that I got. These spider webs. So, but we've been getting crazy stuff out of here. And like I mean like Johnny, George, they've been much better about coming down than me. And now that I've got this tick bite, you can see I'm staying on trail right now. I don't have my snake boots on or anything. So I'm just gonna do a walk, just trying to, but you can see how thick this is now. You can't see any more than 40, 50 feet in. Even with a thermal scope, all you're gonna see is maybe like an area like this where it's a little bit thinner. Maybe you can see 70 feet in, but it's still gonna be just pieces of heat. Yeah, here's some birds over there. But anyway, just wanted to shoot a video explaining why you're going to see some new photos coming up from the flare. Just glitchy stuff. It's what we have to deal with in this business. We're at the mercy of your equipment. And as soon as something new comes out, doesn't have the proper drivers. But we're getting there. Stuff gets expensive and it's a lot to invest in, but just as long as we're getting good data, it's all worth it. I'm hearing noises. I'm not hearing anything weird. I'm just hearing like, almost like a truck or a quad over that way. That is the road. It sounds like a crow over this way. But anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're going to try to get an event together. I'm going to see if I can get a date. Find a place that's open. It's not going to be a big paracon like the one we're going to have to do to replenish the one that got canceled because of COVID a year and a half ago. We're just going to get something going, even if it's just kind of a small venue, just to get things happening. Kind of light the pilot light, get everyone back into it, and we'll see. As soon as I know who, what, when, and where, I'll let you guys know. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Please post any comments, hit the like button, subscribe. All that stuff matters, keeps us alive, and we thank you for supporting us in the museum. Talk to you soon.